I never thought I'd say these words out loud. But my wife, my partner, the woman I trusted with my heart, betrayed me. And the worst part? She didn't cheat with a stranger. She cheated with her first boyfriend, the man she once swore was her past. When we first married, I believed we had something unshakable. I worked hard, gave her stability, love is dreamed of. She told me she had moved on from her past, that I was her future, her forever. And I believed her. I wanted to believe her. For years, our life seemed perfect. Holidays together, late-night talks, laughter filling our home. I thought we were building something that would last a lifetime. But what I didn't know was that her past had never truly left her heart. It started with small signs. She became secretive, protective of her phone, smiling at messages she never explained. When I asked who she was texting, she'd brush it off with a laugh. "Just a friend," she'd say. But her eyes told another story. My gut whispered the truth. The past was calling her back. One evening, I came home early. I'll never forget the sound I heard through the kitchen door. Her laughter. But it wasn't the laughter I knew. It was softer, younger, like the sound of a girl in love for the very first time. I stepped inside and froze. There he was, the man from her past, her first boyfriend, sitting at my table, holding her hand. And her eyes? They looked at him in a way she hadn't looked at me in years. I couldn't stay silent. "Emily," I said, my voice breaking, "what is this?" She pulled her hand back, but it was too late. The truth was written all over her face. Tears welled in her eyes as she whispered, "I never stopped loving him. I thought I could, but I can't." Those words shattered me. I gave her everything, my loyalty, my love, my life. But in the end, I was just a chapter. And he was the story she never finished. I wanted to rage, to scream, to demand why she married me if her heart belonged to him. But instead, I stood tall. Because sometimes the most powerful thing a man can do is walk away. I told her, if he's the one you want, then go. But don't expect me to wait for the scraps of your heart. And I left. That night, I learned something painful but true. You can give someone the world, but you can't make them forget the person who once owned their heart. She chose her past, so I chose myself. And maybe that's the lesson here. Sometimes love isn't about fighting for someone. Sometimes it's about letting them go so you can finally heal. What would you have done in my place? Would you fight for her or let her go? Tell me in the comments. And remember this, never let someone else's past destroy your future.